Welcome back, respected ones. I'm back with another topic. Again, something related to education. I have told you that education has got so many social functions. It is regarded one of the greatest instruments for social development. And in this video, I will talk about education, social reform, and social transformation. I am a teacher, B.Ed teacher. In that paper, Knowledge and Curriculum, or in the syllabus of that paper, these are included as two separate topics: education, social reformation, and education and social transformation. But I would like to present these two topics together because they have got interrelationship. Before talking about education and these two, the relationship between education and these two social phenomena, I would talk about what social reform is and what social transformation is. I would just define these two terms first. Social reform or social reformation means reconstruction of society. How? See, I just talked about social control as a function of education in another video. Social control is some rules and regulations in a society created by the governments or some other people who have got some authority over other members of society for the smooth running of the society. Actually, for the smooth running of the society, there should be some rules and regulations, because individual freedom can be defined only by relating one's freedom to another's freedom, or freedom of another person. But at times, social evil occurs. Social evil occurs as a part of social control. Some people who have got power would misuse social control. They would impose some unnecessary rules and regulations on some sections of society, pretending that these rules and regulations are a part of social control just for the sake of social welfare. And these social evils create anarchies in societies. And when there is social evil, we are in need of social reformation or reconstruction. So social reformation or social reconstruction or social reform is the process of reconstructing the society by eradicating social evils which are being pretended to be a part of social control. So here social reformation is to ensure social justice. Social reformation is to ensure equality. Social reformation is to ensure that no section of society is tortured by some people. So this is a social reform. Now let's come to social transformation. Social transformation is complete change in the social pattern. It is not mere social change, but complete change in the social pattern. Actually, it is defined as some radical changes in the social norms, patterns, and relationships on account of the effort of some great people who have got charismatic personality and unprecedented leadership skills. So the society changes completely because of the efforts of an individual. Or it can be put in a nutshell as the change of society from ascription pattern to achievement pattern. I have just talked about ascription pattern of society and achievement pattern of society. In an ascription pattern of society, the status of people are determined by their family, by the status of their family, or by considering their origin. If they are born in some upper class family, then they will get more status, they will get better status. And if people are born in lower class sections of the society, they will not be considered as the respected ones of the society, though they have got some achievements in their life. In an achievement pattern of society, status of people are determined not on the basis of their origin or the status of their family, but on the basis of the achievements they have acquired by using their education and something like that. So social transformation is a process of creating a shift from ascription pattern to achievement pattern. And see, if you have to reduce social evils, or if you have to bring social reform or reformation, you have to transform the social pattern. You should get some social transformation. And see, social evil occurs only when there is an ascription social pattern, because the people of upper class families or the people who have got some authority always try to impose some rules and regulations on the people who belong to some lower class sections by making them think that all these rules and regulations are a part of social control. And the uneducated people always believe what the upper class people tell. So social evil occurs. So there should be social transformation according to modern educationists, so to bring social reformation. And now we can think how education brings social transformation and social reformation. See, if you look at history, you can see that all the types of social transformation and social reformation have emerged as a result of the wonderful efforts by a few people. You just look at India. There was something called sati, a social evil, and it was eradicated with the efforts of Raja Ram Mohan Roy, a social reformer. There was no right to widows to marry a king, and a social reformer called Ishwara Chandra Vidyasagar fought against this, and he made Britishers pass a bill for allowing widows to remarry. So social transformation occurs with the effort of some people who have got unprecedented leadership skills and charismatic personality. So education helps you create some charismatic personality in some people. It is told that when you get education, you start refining your character. You start refining your activities. You start refining your thoughts. You start refining your approach. You start getting some modern trends in your life. So you get some charismatic personality by getting education. And people with such charismatic personality can influence others. They can make others to think against the social evils which are hanging there just like the sword of Sophocles. Similarly, education provides great communication skill. By this great communication skill, the educated people can create some awareness among the uneducated people, the people who belong to lower class sections of the society. And education cultivates courage and guts in people. See, when you want to change the social pattern, you should be able to, you should be courage enough to question the existing rules and regulations. Education provides this guts, because when you get education, you start knowing that there are rules and regulations. There is court. There is the law and order to protect us. So education provides courage and guts so that the people can question the existing traditions and rules. Education brings democracy. It is told that modern education would bring democracy. And democracy is a system where you can eradicate all such evils to an extent without much effort. Similarly, education helps you read fightings, read about the histories of freedom fightings, the histories of strikes against social injustice. And by getting education, people would start conducting marches against social injustice and social evils. Education also helps you to get rid of superstitious beliefs. When getting rid of superstitious beliefs, you would make use of your logic to think about different aspects of the society. And you would see that all such social evils are a trick of some sections of the society. So, education can change the attitude of the people. Education can give you a new vision of life. Education would make you think logically. Education would make your vision more modern. Education would make you more democratic. Education would make you more charismatic. And by all these characteristics, you can bring social transformation and you can bring social reformation. Thank you. Thank you.